Welcome back to the Oil Challenge. Today we're harvesting our 2 canola fields to figure out if we have enough for this challenge. And those of you who are new to the series, we are trying to build a farm large enough to be able to produce 1 million units of oil in a single calendar year. So we're going to have 1 million sunflower and 1 million canola in capacity when the year starts to be able to pull that off. So this is technically still year 6. It says 7 on the chart, but we did a first year of just building up our wealth to be able to establish a farm. So we're gonna figure out how much we can generate today. We're using Yield Tracker, and we are on field 16 here. So let's take a look at Yield Tracker and see if we have any history on this for canola. And it looks like this is our first time harvesting it, so it'll be new information for us. The other field that we have to harvest today is going to be field 19. Let's see if we have any data on that. We do not. So it is a first time harvesting canola on both of these fields. And hopefully, I don't know the amount. I'm trying to get to about 300,000 or maybe closer to 400,000 so we can really do this in about 3 years. Year 7, 8, and 9 would be collecting the goods, and year 10 would be processing them. And I haven't figured out what I want to replace this harvester with yet, but it looks like they did get stuck. All right, got that bush out of the way for them so they can continue on, but we're gonna, probably bust through this harvest pretty quickly and get back to planting, because if we look at the calendar here, on canola it's July now, we can start replanting in August, and been kind of eyeing some fields. We have a little bit of cash right now, potentially 29, which is 20 acres, and 15, which is 24 acres. Harvestable acres here is 16.4 on 15, and 29 respectively is 15.75. So maybe that'll be enough if we do buy those 2. And I guess while we're kind of just waiting to unload, 170,000 plus, that comes with the farm. So I don't think we will purchase that one. I want to stay somewhat in the proximity, though. Maybe back here on field 1. Yeah, I think that would be ideal. And Walter's kind of... he's got soybeans in here. So we'll probably... whatever fields we buy, we're gonna have to cultivate and replant. There's no way around it. We need the crops as soon as possible to start collecting the information, to get the goods. And that's how we're going to have to roll with this. Yeah, give them a little relief here while they're finishing up this back tricky area. And then we'll get on with the harvest. But I will probably see you in a little bit and just give you an update on how these fields are progressing. And one thing I did forget to mention was field 17 we forgot to plant last episode. I did get that in before the day changed. I did it late at night. And we got it done. So... we're looking good. It did say they're stuck again, so welcome to the world of I don't even know where they're trying to go. I guess I'll do things myself. Now, anybody let me know. So if I come in the settings here, it has avoid driving in fruit. It's still been driving on the crop, and only turn in the field activated, and it's definitely not only turning in the field. So I've been really struggling with courseplay lately. I feel like they've must have been a change that broke it. I don't know. And it's beyond frustrating, but it is what it is. We will continue on our merry way and try to stay calm and enjoy the game. Using mods is always, it's risky. But Courseplay always been so good, so I'm a little confused. Seems like my settings are the issue, but I can't figure out what part of the settings. We are 74% full here, so I think we are going to head on in and get the production back activated so we can start making some money off of some canola oil. Because we got a lot of productions we still need to buy to be able to pull off the million. And, it's getting down to crunch time here. We're going to be busting through harvest, I think, a little bit quicker through the rest of this series. And the gears are going to move a little faster if I can pull it off. That's my goal. Kind of get to the point where we know the fields that we're going to have, and we're not going to do much purchasing other than productions. And it's just time to be really busy on just repeating, the years to get the goods acquired and then finish it out. So I think we're tracking good for year 10 still. Time will tell. We have been dropping off into the logistics distribution center, but while we have no product in the production, I will go ahead and just directly drop it off here today. And then canola we can activate again. Perfect. Everything else we will take to the distribution center to let it distribute on its own. Even though we only have one production, it's been the easiest way for us to do that, because it will get full at some point and have to slowly get distributed over there throughout the calendar year. Now, if I'm being honest, we are done with the harvest and I'm a little disappointed. Let's get this dropped off. We'll crunch some numbers. But it's not looking great when it comes to our canola numbers right now. So looking at field 16, we did get 83,155 liters, and on field 19, we got 56,572 for a grand total of 139,727. So we're gonna need to more than double that. So doing the numbers, we have, about 18 acres here that we're able to harvest. And in 19, we have about 12 acres. So crunching the numbers, it looks like it's about 4,700 liters per acre. Now, if we went to 46, we have, so we can multiply that 4,700 by 46.82 and get about 220. So that would put us around what we need. So I think that's what we're gonna do. 46 is gonna be ours. Bro, man, not looking great. So we're at $34,000. We're gonna keep getting busy here, and we're already mulching the big field that we harvested. We'll get to mulching the field we just harvested. Basically what I'm trying to say is we need to mulch both fields that we harvested, and then we'll move on to our new field. And I kind of want to drive over there and take a look and see if we can expand it, see how bad the terrain is to make it easier to harvest. Since this is a challenge, trying to make things a little bit quicker and go through them quicker than normal and making our jobs easier is pretty much what I'm focused on right now. Looking in the distance, looks like there's a decent amount of trees and bushes that would need to be removed. And I want to kind of we're going to drive on the crops, so forgive me. It seems smooth right here. I don't know why they would have done it that way. So there's that cut. And then I think there's one more up here. You can see a big dip in the ground in the distance there. It's probably going to be a problem while we're harvesting. But okay, that is the only one. Okay, so I think while that other tractor is going, I'm going to work on clearing these out. And let's see, I think these are ones we cannot drive through. Yep, they are solid. So we'll have to cut them down. And then when we get over here, we can just turn this into one big field. And I think with that extra amount, because this is a big chunk of the field right here, we'll be able to move a little bit quicker and harvest quicker and do everything quicker than worrying about turning through that small area on the right there. So that's the plan. Gonna stay busy, keep giving you guys updates along the way. Wish us luck. Well, we're just cruising along here, taking care of our new field, and we got that inside already extended. So you can see we already made it an official one field. None of the craziness going on there. It was a beautiful field layout. I absolutely respect it and love it, but for this challenge, it's just not going to work for us. We need all the extra land to make as much money as possible and harvest as much canola as possible here. So the other field right now, the other two have been limed. Lime has been being applied on field 16 right now. We got 19 already taken care of, and the other two have been mulched. Well, I still need to mulch 16, but I wanted to take care of this first. But getting close to moving to August, $31,000. So lime is eating into our budget a little bit, and JCB's doing a great job here of getting rid of a ridiculous amount of money that we could have made off the soybeans, but just not going to work for this challenge. Huge field. should be the missing key that we had, other than the productions that we still need to purchase. This is absolutely going to push us over the edge on enough for the next 3 years of harvest, I believe. We're officially in August. Our window to plant has opened up. We got the JCB going on field 19. We're finishing up the lime here on field 16, and then we're going to head on over to that brand new, ginormously, ridiculously large field and get the lime done over there and hope that they're... Did we mulch back here? I don't know if we did. But we're going to hope that they're done with both of these fields by around the time that we're done doing the lime, so that we can double plant, use 2 vehicles at the same time to take care of planting the big, huge field. It was definitely a little time consuming. I think it was about midnight when I finally finished it, so it's definitely needed. It's just a big, huge field that I don't know what we got ourselves into, but I think it's going to get us over the finish line. Well, we are deep into planting season. We are working on that last field, as you saw in the time lapse. We're going to get some herbicide going here today. We need to get this one rolled still, but all the equipment that we could do that on is being occupied right now. So I figured we would take some time and do some herbicide ourselves. We'll go to the other field as well after this one. And just nice multitasking going on while we have some workers taking care of some things for us while we're taking care of what we can as well. So definitely burning through the time a lot faster than I expected us to, which is nice. Start moving this series a little bit quicker. And gosh, I love this piece of machinery. It definitely helps us get this job done in a very efficient time. Let's go ahead and just finish this back area. And this is another area I was kind of taking a peek at. Should we extend this field, get rid of all those trees? I don't know. I don't know if that would be the best move. It would definitely make planting and everything else a lot easier. And also creating courses would be easier because it's been neglecting planting that part and mulching and basically every job that an AI worker does. For whatever reason, I think that area is a little too skinny for the courses to generate back there, and we've just been kind of dealing with it and doing it ourselves. Seems to be the best course of action for some of this stuff. We did get the other field rolled. We'll have to do this one, like I said, after we get the equipment freed up, but definitely, making pretty good time. We started really early the second the sun was up in the morning here in August. So these fields aren't going to be too much for us, especially since we're double dipping on the equipment that is helping us get them all prepped and taken care of. Still feel like we might be a little bit short on canola, so I am tempted to pause the production on that and just lose the money we would make. I think between the lettuce and what we have with sunflowers right now, we might be able to afford all the productions we need when the time comes. But really gonna slow down making money for a while, except for what we need for those productions. And I think we're set on the equipment we have. I was gonna get another harvester. We still might do that. Money's really gonna dictate what we need to do there, but to pull this off in 10 years, I feel like this is the only course of action that we can do to actually get it figured out and pulled off. And I feel like the challenge was pretty tough. And insanely, if I was not making videos, I think I would keep cruising along on this until I was able to do it in a single calendar year with a single harvest. So the previous year's harvest, instead of it being 3 years like our plan is right now. But we'll get there. We'll figure it out. We will not abandon ship here, though it's going to get a lot tougher to finish each year. We have a lot more work to be done, and it seems like I think this is going to be it, though. I don't think we're going to add any more fields, so the time spent And this year is going to be the same time spent every year moving forward. I think we're going to pull it off. I was a little surprised there. I thought we were going to run out of herbicide on this field, but we did get it done. We're going to go purchase some more and work on field 19 next. And let's check in on the planting while we have a minute here. All right, so this is number 2, the one that started second. So it is a little bit behind. And here's the first one, the JCB. So they're making pretty good time. Product's looking all right. I'll have to keep checking on that. I think this one might run out of fertilizer. Though, I think we're close to being, yeah, it's just this strip here that actually needs it. So we are wasting a little bit of product on this field. So once hopefully they get past this strip with enough product and we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, right now it's dropping and it shouldn't have to. We could empty it. We'll just deal with it. I feel like my biggest concern right now is having enough money to get through each phase or each year. We should be good because we shouldn't be spending a ton except for on those productions moving forward. But lettuce is at like 500,000 right now. We still got a lot of months to go. It's going to get above 1 million. So we should be able to get a couple of those productions this year. Maybe not upgrade them. And then the next, I think we have time. So if we have 3 more years of lettuce, we should have enough time to get those productions by just making money off of lettuce and the sunflowers this year. So I think we may, I haven't decided yet. We're still producing canola and sunflower oil. So I haven't decided to shut those off yet. I think we definitely will come December and let whatever is left just kind of stockpile. But spending a good amount of cash here on some herbicide, we will burn through it between now and the rest of the series. So I'm not too concerned with the cost today. Just got to get to December when things are good to sell. 16,000. Not much debt, not a ton of production costs, so I think we should be good. We're not going to be buying any more product. This should be the last product that we needed to buy. And before we get going on this field, we'll do another check-in on planting. Looking good. Looking good. I mean, they're making good time. But here we go, field 19, getting its weeds treated. And then we'll just need to roll and treat the weeds on the big boy, which I need to memorize that number now. 46. Field 46. And just kind of being transparent for you guys, I was, when I started this video, thinking about doing the rest of the year. It's just so time consuming, it's not going to happen. The rest of the videos would fall behind. I think I'm going to aim to do 2 episodes per calendar year to finish this series. I know I said at the beginning of the year I wanted to get to 1 month per episode on pretty much every series, but this one's just going to run too long, and I am super impressed with how much of this field they've gotten done already. But yeah, there's just some of the thoughts that have been going through my head about this series. I'm really enjoying the realistic series and I want to be able to spend more time on that, and I think that's why I'm trying to get this one to a state where we can wrap it up and know if we were successful in 10 years or if we needed that 11th. I mean, at the rate we're going and the way we're gambling, it's going to be 13, if not 10. I think it's the first time we're going to see if they're going to collide. Doing rows next to each other, and I think they are. No, it's going to be perfect, isn't it? Look at that. Boom. Almost kissed. Horseplay is working pretty good on this field. There has been a couple issues. You can see we are full of fertilizer and seed. I'm going to completely empty that when we get done with this run through. I accidentally deleted the cedar. I was trying to delete a tree that was in the way. So, you know, just full transparency. Wrapping up another season of planting. Feels good. We have the John Deere is just finishing up its last pass. I think it will probably take that one home and we'll take care of the rolling with it. We're gonna get a worker and just pray that it actually works. Horseplay was doing us, I didn't mean to grab it. Horseplay was doing us pretty good there, but I think I am gonna do just a traditional old worker here. All right, they should be getting started now, and we're gonna take this home. We'll get the John Deere out of the way. Hopefully we have time for that, and then we'll probably just park this here for now, to be honest. Got plenty of seed left over. This isn't the one that we refilled, so away they go with the weeding. We can see them way in the distance there. been a long day, guys. And we'll start over here. And I think to give you guys a nice indication of how big this field is, if we haven't done it yet, a full time lapse, not of the whole thing, but of just the headland. And for those of you that don't know, my time lapses are typically 500 speed, so 5 times as fast as regular. It'll definitely give you an idea how big this field is. Enjoy. That's quite the field. I think you all would agree with that. And we got a lot more work to do. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of finish the rest of this off camera, and we'll rejoin you. We'll probably move to once a week for the oil challenge, so it's probably around another 8 weeks or so. And yeah, I will join you next time. I'm SocksWayUp. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode.